Our next definition is of direct proportion. For any two quantities x and y, if the value of y increases with an increase in the value of x. That means if one quantity increase, another will also increase. If y will increase, x will also increase. Similarly, if y will decrease, then x will also decrease. It means that they are in direct proportion. They are in a direct proportion, and we arrange direct proportion like this: x1 over y1, x2 over y2, x3 over y3. Okay. Similarly, inverse proportion, for any two quantities x and y, if the value of y decrease with increase in the value of x, if the value of y decrease with the value of x, that means opposite, then they are in inverse proportion, and we write it as like this. Now we are going to solve questions related to direct proportion and inverse proportion. So our first question is, a worker is paid rupees 750 for 6 days work. If he works for 23 days, how much will he get? First of all, we have to check the situation. Is it a direct proportion or inverse proportion? Here they said that he paid rupees 750 for 6 days, and they wants to know that how much money he will get if he works for 23 days. It's understood that if the number of days will increase, money will also increase. Okay, that means if one thing is increased, another thing also increase, that is they are in direct proportion. They are in a direct proportion. Okay, that's why we will apply here condition of direct proportion. So formula of direct proportion is x1 over y1 is equals to x2 over y2. As we are do comparison between two quantities, that's why I am taking x1, x2, y1 and y2. Let us suppose x represent rupees and y represent days. Okay, so x1 represent rupees. When he gets 750 rupees, then he do work for 6 days. Okay, then they said that how much money, we do not know about the money, how much money he will get when he will do work for 23 days. So I write it as x2. So we have to find the value of x2. Okay, I repeat it once again. X represent rupees and y represent days, and when he takes 750 rupees, then he do work for 6 days, and how much money he will get when he will do work for 23 days. So next step is cross multiplication to find the value of x2. So 23 multiplies 750, which is equals to x2 multiply 6. As we know that we have to find the value of x2, that's why take 6 to this side. So it will divide with the given term x2 like this. Now do cutting at 125. Okay, so we will get 23 multiply 125 is equals to x2. After multiplication, we will get 2,875 rupees. That means when he will work for 23 days, then he will get 2,875 rupees. Next question is, a water tank can be filled in 7 hours by 5 equal sized pumps working together. How much time will 7 pumps take to fill it up? So first of all, analyze that. Is it direct proportion or inverse proportion, they said that when 5 pipes are used, then a water tank takes 7 hours to fill. And if the number of pumps will increase, then we understood that if the number of pumps will be increased, then the time will decreased. It means that the pump will fill in less time. It means that one quantity is increasing and another quantity is decreasing. So it is the situation, it is the condition of inverse proportion. So we will apply here inverse proportion condition, that is x1 y1 is equals to x2 y2. I am taking x here, x and x here as r's, and y here for the number of pumps. Okay, when 7 hours, the tank takes 7 hours, then we are using 5 pumps. Now when he will use 7 pumps, then how much time will take? Okay, so 7 multiply 5, 7 will divide with this term, 7 and 7, 7 ones are 7 and 7 ones are 7. So value of x2 is equals to 5. It means that 5 hours will take if we will use 7 pumps. Okay,